let's look at some solutions that people have come up with. Who can tell me what they have for this problem? Mohab.
Well, if you kind of look at it like in a simple way, you'd probably do like the 38 baskets of 12 apples, so then you'd be getting more apples.
Okay.
Because then if you just multiply the number 38 by 12, you get 456. Then if you multiply 40 by 10, you only get 400. So just a simple way to get more apples.
Okay, so Mohab is saying, which one would you choose then?
38 baskets.
Okay, so you're saying you would pick this one because it is more. Okay, good. Someone else come up with another solution that they would like to share with us. Austin.
So what I did 30 times 12 is kind of like Mohab's, and
Yep.
the 12 for that was 456. And I also did 40 times 10, which is 400.
Yep.
So then, like I looked at the two totals of that, and I found out a pattern rule, and the pattern rule was like take 2 apples away, plus 2 apples.
Take 2 away.
Sorry, 2 baskets.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Not apples.
Fix
Sorry.
that. Take 2 baskets
Yep. And then add 2 baskets.
away, and then add 2 baskets or 2 apples? 2 baskets?
No.
So take 2 baskets away and add 2 baskets?
No. No, apples.
Apples.
I'm confused.
I'm just
now.
checking, that's okay. So what did you do with that then, Austin?
With the pattern rule, like it's like both the numbers of the totals, can 2 can go into all of them, or 2 can go into the 2 numbers. So
we know they're both going to be even?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I picked 2 for the pattern rule, because they can both go in it, and
So you
they're
saw
both 2 numbers. So yeah.
Excellent. So I guess if I was to ask you what would be the next group, like if there was a 3rd basket, could you guess maybe what was going to be the 3rd basket based on that?
3rd basket, maybe. I don't know.
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know.
Jack?
It would be 42 baskets, because what we did was we took 2 baskets, or we added 2 baskets.
Yeah.
And so I guess you have to do that again, because if you don't, then you just go back to 38.
Okay.
So 42 baskets and 42 baskets and 8 apples in each basket.
And 8 apples. Okay, good. Using Austin's rule. Okay,
Give
good.
me a second and I'll find out what that one is.
Okay, you're going to work it out? Perfect. Okay. Luke, do you want to share with us what
Well, I
you did?
didn't find a necessary solution, but I did
Okay.
find, like something interesting.
Okay.
So I looked at it different ways in Austin. I looked at 40 of 10 apples as one of the base. So I thought 38 and 12. You technically subtracting 2 from 40 and adding the 2 to the apples.
Okay.
And then I found that hey, if we do the same thing but with a 3 or a 4, the difference is bigger. The one on top, the difference gets bigger from the 400.
So if we make a table here, does that make sense? The difference here, or sorry, this is baskets?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is apples. And you're telling us, Luke, what happens?
So when you multiply those two together, you get 456.
Yep.
And then if you do something with the 3, like you try 37.
So if we go 42 baskets and 8 apples,
I didn't do that way.
what did you do? Tell me what you did then.
And then you multiply it.
And you multiply these, yeah? What do you get? Somebody help him out. 42 times 8?
336.
Yeah.
Good.
And you put a 2.
So, and what were you saying?
At the top, which is 450.
Oh, up here.
No. Underneath the basket and apple chart.
42 times 8. Isn't it supposed to be 8?
No, the one above. Yeah.
We're subtracting 2 and we're adding 2.
Sorry, I didn't see
Yep,
that.
yep. Luke, do you want to continue off here and tell us what you were doing there?
I think they got bigger, the difference.
The difference got bigger as we added more baskets?
Cause when I did it for 10. And I got 600. So.
Did something go wrong then? Do you want to check your math and then come back to it? We'll leave this here and come back to it, okay? Matthew.
I did the same thing as mom, so I applied the 38 times 12 to get 456. And then I was thinking of apple pies, so if I wanted more apple pies, I could, if one apple could make one apple pie, I could get 456.
So you think one apple makes one pie?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you're thinking you can get 456 apples. How many people think that you could make one pie with one apple?
Can.
I have no
That'd be some great pie making. How many apples do you think it might take to make an apple pie? Roughly estimating. 2 or 3? How many people think 2 or 3? How many people think maybe more?
So from experience, I don't know much.
Let's roughly, this is probably small, I bet you it's going to take 10 apples
Yeah, that is true.
per pie.
From experience, I know that.
So if it takes 10 apples to make one pie, how many pies are you actually going to make?
Wait, no, 45.
45.6 pies.
And almost a half.
Yeah.
You can't really get 0.6
Okay.
pie, so maybe 45.
Yeah, well, we could get
Or just some extra apples.
part of
Make
a
it a little
pie,
bit, yeah.
right? Yeah.
Make it a little bit.
Okay. Somebody else have a solution. Aliska.
It's asking 38 baskets of 12 apples or 40 baskets of 10 apples, but it doesn't ask you like for what. So it depends really on like how many people you're feeding and like what you're making. So
like this.
so it really depends on which one you want because you might need less apples for what you're doing or like how many people you're feeding.
Right, so let's look at your family, Aliska. How many people do you have in your family?
5.
5 people. If everyone ate an apple, let's say every day, it's a really healthy family, eating an apple a day, right? We have 7 days in a week, right? How many apples could you eat in a week? 35 apples, right? If we have 456 apples, and 35 per week is what Aliska's family can eat, we divide those in there. Roughly how many weeks is it going to take Aliska's family to eat all of those apples? Somebody do the math for me. What do you think? Yeah. Mohan?
Roughly like 13 weeks, about.
13 weeks, roughly. How many people think that those, I think Aliska has a good point here. How many people think that in 13 weeks are those apples going to stay good?
No.
So the purpose is kind of important that we know what it's being used for because we're always saying we want more, but maybe more is not better if we know that we're only eating them. If we're making them for pies, then maybe there's a different purpose for it. Excellent. Alex, what do you have?
No, I was just saying, like, what the apple pie thing, like, you could actually make an apple with one pie, do like some, like, the McDonald's pies, those mini ones.
Yeah.
They like, I don't think you even take a full apple to make one of those things.
Yeah, they're just like a little snack piece. Yeah.
McDonald's
Yeah.
probably are.
I would bet that you would probably use more than one apple even because when they cook down, they get a lot smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's try someone else who hasn't shared. Yuji, what do you have?
I'm like, thinking about the price of the apples.
You looked at the price. Okay.
Like, maybe like the 40 baskets of 10 apples is like not that much, but maybe it's gonna be cheaper. But
Okay, so if I have 38 times 12 gives us 456.
yeah, maybe.
Yuji's looking at the apples and saying, if I'm buying them, maybe I want to buy this one because it's cheaper, right? Let's say each apple is $1. and I'm buying apples, maybe I want to save myself, how much am I going to save myself by buying the 40 baskets? $56, that's right. So maybe this is my choice. Excellent, good way to look at it. Mohab.
Well, kind of like mixing Luigi's idea and Melissa's idea.
Okay.
It's like, if you're gonna buy 456 apples, I'm gonna guess that you're paying more. So then, it's probably gonna rot by the time you take to finish them. So
Depending on your purpose, right?
yeah. So
Yeah.
You're probably gonna, most likely, you're not gonna finish 456 apples in like a day or something.
Excellent. Good. Anybody else have something they would like to share, Luke?
So kind of a little bit of mine.
Okay.
A little rule. The small, if you use 10 apples as like kind of the base, so if the number is under 10,
Oh, let's go over here. Under 10?
if the number of apples is under 10,
Yep.
then the number of apples will be smaller, and then if it's over 10, it'll be bigger.
Okay, I like that.
Even if it exchanges and adds up to the same thing.
So it's a smaller total if it's under 10, and it's going to be a larger total if it's over.
Even if they both
10.
add up to 50.
So does everybody see that when we do that ratio there? There's a certain threshold of when it becomes larger or smaller when we're doing our table chart here. Does that make sense? Okay. What are we doing when we do this? I think, and Austin, you used a word. What did you use?
Pattern rules.
A pattern rule, okay?
Patterning.
Or patterning. Sure, we're doing some patterning. Anything else we might be using when we look at this? Jack?
Well, I think that's called like an in and out or like a stem and leaf or something like that chart.
Not like a stem and leaf. A stem and leaf would be when we do this and we show our numbers like that, right? What else are we comparing?
Fractions.
Fractions, sure. What else are we comparing maybe?
Yeah, well, we're doing data management pretty much.
Organizing in a chart, showing data, sure. Matthew?
Multiplication.
Multiplication. Maybe some ratios we're looking at, right? Okay, great. What I would like you to do is take an opportunity to write down a solution that you didn't think about, and then you can fold up your math book and put it away. Okay? Thank you.